This thing working? Hey, it says live. All right, we're going live, guys. I'm gonna turn this just there. Look at me. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna restring two guitars. The other guitar's underneath, but this is a USA Squire. It's used a lot in Rust Bucket, and I just want you guys to see where it says USA right there. And that's hard to see. So we're just going to start and jump right on into it. Let me get my cutters. Alright, got my cutters and got my string winder. So we'll just knock this out. Everybody always cuts across. I like to detune before I do that. So I'll shoot my eye out. This is like a speed run for me on this. Normally I take like an hour. I don't want to take an hour today. I want to knock it out, but I want a little bit of quality to it. So we're not going to do the cleaning and all that. I'm just going to do a wipe down. Now wipe me down. Alright, and then with the number of requests I get during the day, I'm not sure if I can get to all the notifications if I do a speed run. And we're going to just jump right in here. Alright. I like to detune before I do that. Let's mute that guy so I can see what's going on here. Alright. E string. E string gone. Go all the way across. These things are so dead tonally. They've been played on for 2 months now. Alright. Out of the string trees, out of the tuning pegs. Watch out. Ugh. Boy, I can see some latency there. Alright. Got some viewers. Welcome, everyone. Just changing strings today. Normally I like doing this on Facebook because gives me a chance to show you guys how to do setups. People normally don't do it. I'm trying to do a speed run of it today. Probably not going to be Sonic the Hedgehog at it, but what I'm trying to do is to get through the rear cavity. We're just going to take that plate off because I ain't got time to try to figure out the wire hole. Yep. All 6 screws. Just taking the back plate off. They're all the same size. Everybody gets particular about which one goes where. It's screws. And it's wood. It'll go back in. Just take the back plate off with 6 screws. Definitely not making the pit crew today. And out. Set my screws where I can find them. Take the back plate off. Set that aside. And we're going to take the ball ends. You can actually take all 6 ball ends. So I can show you guys where we're at. And where I cut, you can just slightly push. And you'll see the ball ends on the other side. And we'll just pull them through. Just like that. Oh, that one's already out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that's trash. Rubbish. Rubbish goes there. Alright. Instead of spending all that time trying to manually pull each one through the back plate, we're actually going to put the back plate back on. So when we feed them through, we'll just go through from the back. So I'll go ahead and put my back plate back on. Speed run. I could use the cordless. The qualities and the manual tool for today because we want to have a little bit of quality of what we're doing. We don't want to just throw caution to the wind the entire time we're trying to restring the thing. All I'm trying to do is get 2 guitars strung in less than an hour. Normally I spend an hour on each. I'm just not going to do that today. And to see what my time would be to do this with some quality for efficiency purposes. So should have had enough practice in the 20 something years of doing this. And you know, E to E, we're going to put these, if you can see that, that is the skinny top, heavy bottom. So it's like having 10s, but still having a really thick strings on top. So that top E string will really pop. It has a fattening sound for me. Instead of having like a 46 on top, it's a 52. And that's what I like running with. Oop, let's put rubbish in the same bin. And we'll just go with the first. Alright. You'll shoot your eye out. Alright, ball end. Ball end's there, and you know it's on the top string, so we're going top hole. Straight through, it should come straight. That is the sound of my people when I restring, right there. And just whip through. Alright, the key is 3 pegs, and I've shown that before. So you go 1, 2, 3, and then that should be a cut length. It should be not more than enough to go through. I'm just going to put a slight bend there, and then we're actually going to start the string right after. So let's start it around the post a little bit. Let me turn the tuning key. Just slide up and then do my little Z here. They make a tool to do this. I don't have that tool today. Over the top, just like in the Royal Rumble. Alright. Nope, that went under. You want the string post to go over. I went underneath. So, rookie mistake there. I'm just going to give a little bit more sight. Get that Z back in. We'll get over the top post. Just like this. And doing this by hand instead of a speed winder or a robo tuner. Normally I like to watch the winding, so we're going all the way under. And there's no string tree needed or anything like that. Alright, so enough Allison chains there. We're going to go check my brain. I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Rubbish. Next string. Should be a 42. Nope, that's 10. Yep, had them backwards. Going through, next through. Ball in. Just take a step back. Don't poke yourself out. Alright, ball in. Second from the top. A string. Let's go. There's that sound again. Alright, 3 posts. 1, 2, 3. We know that we're there. Come on, eye through needle. Ball end all the way up. We're going to go with the A string. We're going to go with the winder. String winder. It's my string winder song for today. Brought to you by this PJ and the Beard t-shirt I'm wearing right now. Oh yeah, I love the extra noises today. This is great. Great stuff. Y'all hear that? Close to an A? Not even close. Just throw my little Joyo tuner on here. Little headstock tuner. If you can't see it, it's right there. That's an F. Get me to 440. Dude, I had that E. Didn't even check the tuner. That's what's up. Alright. Enough winning for today. We're going to go to the next 4 strings. Rubbish. Number 30. D string. Keep on rolling. Like I said, unit stays pretty clean. So what we're doing is kind of a speed run of getting the strings done today for 2 guitars. 3rd from the top. Right through the saddle. That's a different sound. Slightly different. Ball end all the way through. 1, 2, 3. 3 posts. Wait, let's do that again. So don't mess it up. 1, 2, 3. Right through the needle. There we go. Go ahead and get the string winder. Wind me up. Over, under. Top over the top post. Bottom under the bottom winding. Are we there? And we're there. That's not it. Yep, that's it. Alright, D string's there. I still have to stretch these, you know. I did not make that thorough enough. How you change strings? Oh, yeah. Must be nice. I don't have a roadie. I'm my own roadie. Kind of like how Tom Arnold was his own grandpa. I'm my own roadie. I'm my own roadie. Rubbish bin. Next string. The G string. May you never stay in tune. This is the most tuned string on the face of the earth. This is called the G string. It has its own theme music by Cisco called the Thome Song, I guess. Because that's also the G string. Is that it? Who knows? You guys talk amongst yourselves there. We're just trying to do my speed run here. 1, 2, 3. By there, ball in there, ball in there. 1, 2, 3. Back up just a hair. Alright. Do my Z. String winder again. On the wound strings, I would say I was a little uncautious. But on the steel strings, I really want to make sure that I get that Z to get that straight tune. Underneath, yep. Help. You could be my roadie. Definitely, Jason. You could definitely be my roadie. I am doing my hand at a speed run of getting this done. I got 2 guitars to do. And I don't want to spend an hour on it. Tight post. We've been walking the tight post. Close enough. Getting a thumbs up there. Barely saw that corner of my eye. Hey! G string's barely there. We'll check that later. B string, 13. Rubbish bin. Boom, right there. Alright, unwind so we don't poke your eye out there. Second from the bottom, all the way through. Come on. The thinnest string, and it has the hardest time getting through the saddle. Come on now. There we go. Different noise again. Alright, coming back. 1, 2, and 3 here. Through the needle, and the string tree will help hold where we need to be. So with the ball end's there, going underneath the string tree, which my elbow is probably, look, there's a string tree right here. And then we're just going to take the string winder. Alright, again on the steel strings, make sure I have enough tension on my Z so I can get it around the post. And it's an even wrap around the post. Keep that Z tight. We going underneath the winding. Yep. Good to go there. Keep it consistent. All the way. All the way. Ooh, that's a heavy. So, something for reference. Close enough. A pinch to grow an inch. On to the next one. Last one, high E. What are we looking at for time? How long have I been alive? I'm at 10 minutes or more, easily. And we're going to keep going. Hey, Sean, I often change my strings. Well, when I was just playing every Sunday, it would be every 3 months. But since I play every weekend, sometimes twice a week, and practice throughout the entire week, it seems like I'm changing strings 1.5 months, almost every month. It seems like that. But I can tell you that with these Ernie balls, you definitely want to change these out. They sound great fresh. Once they're broke in, they serve you well for a good month. So I would say it's got kind of a 2-week dead period when you start to notice, hey, I'm noticing some tone loss. Things are fretting out. Things are buzzing. That's when you really need to change. So I've neglected this for 2 weeks easily. String winder. I got the talking. Under. Alright, now under the string tree, make a Z. String winder. Need a work table to match that wall. That would be lovely. I don't know if you guys have noticed this backdrop behind me, but Jason Melton built this entire wall and surprised me for my birthday at my wife's request to knock it out, and he did such an outstanding job. As soon as I get this one tuned and up to pitch, I ain't stretching these in. I'm just literally doing the string change. I'll stretch these in after I get both done so I can kind of know where I'm at with time. But I will show you at a glance because I got to take this case up. Watch the face. Not even close. Where are we at with this? Let's cut tune roll. Yep. Alright, that's not up to pitch. What I'm going to do is put this in the case for now. Actually, I can hang this guy up. Here, hold that. With this lovely wall. So, we're going to turn the camera real quick. Check this out. We're going to hang this guy up right there. Strings done. 15 minutes easily. So, for the camera's sake, excuse my camera work. For the camera's sake, check out the wall. The wall. The wall is awesome. So Jason Melton built this wall for my whole backdrop, and it was a gift from my wife. Had it done. Looks really nice. Alright, I'm going to start this timer within the next minute, so 7:40. Alright, case number 2. What we have under case number 2, Johnny? Oh, yes. We have my number 1. And I will change the camera to check him out. That's my number one, guys. And same string choices. Let's almost start the timer. Got my tuner here. Got my strings. So, if you ever opened a fresh pack of strings, they got like this little rib. Everybody see the rib? Raise your hand. Okay. See you in the back. Alright. So, just like you're opening a Snickers bar, you just kind of peel this guy back. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. So, you just peel that back just a hair. And what I do is I just take my thumb, open one side like this, finger on the other side. You're going to throw it away anyways. Unless you want to read all those names, it just says Slash and Joe Bonamassa. We're not worried about that today. What we're going to do is we're going to throw 52s and stuff on there. Alright, string winder right here. Loosen the tension. Oh, I got another pickup here. Let's take that out. Alright, hurt my time. Give a few windings down. These were definitely dead. I think I had these for 2 months on this. And I noticed 2 or 3 weeks ago I really needed strings. It was hurting my feelings. Recorded a few songs with these dead strings. We made it happen. Alright, I could unwind all the way off or I can cut it. And I'm going to choose to cut. Again, just take the tension out so you don't pop yourself in the face. That's not fun. You don't want to go to the emergency room just from a string change. But since I'm kind of doing a speed run, going all the way across. Alright, and you take all 6 in your left hand here and get out from underneath all the string trees. Once you do that, you can start pulling out the windings. You can go 1, 2, 3. Trying to see if you guys can see this, barely. And just pull out. Now, while you're holding these up, like I said, this is for efficiency. Just twist the post. Around, 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 around. Or if you want to He-Man it, you can just go rah and yeet the thing all the way out. We're not going to do that right now. Rubbish. Rubbish bin. Nice shirt. I love this shirt. Not going to lie. It's my favorite shirt. Look, it's the beard. And look, you can see PJ right there with his hair. PJ and the beard, guys. Y'all need to go check them out for serious. Alright, that's my 52. Here, hold that. Forgot the last part of the bridge. So, these 6, it's not stop tail. See that? So, all I have to do is just go out the back. And you can wiggle all 6. See all 6 right there? And just pull all the ball ends out. Since this is hand relic by me, I'm not worried about the finish. If you worry about the finish, put your off down or something. But right through the hardtail, that's all 6 in one go. That's the efficiency. Alright. Where you lose efficiency in the string change is doing individual strings. There's no way you're pulling all 6 strings through that bridge. And for the quality, I would say start with 1. So in this hardtail, and I think I've explained it in other videos where I've restringed this guy, you got to go up and over the saddle. And what I do is take my finger and let's see, make a V like that. See that? It's got a little slight bend. And that slight bend, you're going to go through the bottom of the post, and that bend is going to elbow up the saddle. It's easier with the lighter strings. The fat strings, you'll hear it go zzz the whole time. Just like that. That is the sound of my people, guys. Right there. Alright. I need a heel block, and I don't have a neck block, so I always use my cases to do my string changes. Again, 3 posts. 1, 2, 3. The needle. Just spot my saddle. Saddles through. If it sounds like I'm in a hurry, guys, guess what? It's a speed run. So I don't know if anybody's joined later, but sound hastily. Yeah, dude, that is cray-cray. It's different than changing drum heads. Oh my goodness, you need a cordless drill for drum heads. Let's talk about that for a second. So throwing on the E string while we're talking about that. I've changed bottom and top heads, drum heads several times. We have used everything in the world to do like a speed run, but they make this huge hoop tool that you can take out you know, 9 lug, 10 lug, 12 lug, whatever, and do like a speed hoop. I can't beat an E already. That's a guess. I'm gonna say that's E flat. Checking the tuner. Almost E. I said E flat. I was almost E flat. Look at that. See the green? That's E. First try. I hear you, Batman. Snapping them off. Rubbish bin. Next string. I'm yapping my jaws and not being efficient again. Alright, 42. That's your A string. Second from the top. Going back through the saddle. Make your V. Alright, just make your V like this. Alright. Back through the saddle again. I'm back. Alright. Over the hill and through the woods. Grandmother's house we go. 1, 2, 3, post. Ooh, I might turn the tuning key. Sometimes the tuning key is like a 90 degree and you don't want that. You kind of want to start where you can go straight through. I feel like people are commenting, but I forgot my closed captions on. It's throwing me way off. So, I don't want to sound like a madman, but since we're getting all crazy with it today. No, getting crazy with it. It's definitely not that song. I don't want to be copyrighted. Get any strikes. Through the saddle, over the top, through the bottom of the winding, and we're there. Not playing John 5 stuff up there and doing hand bends like I'm Buck Owens or something. So, all the tuners right there. That's a cheat. And we're there. Chop at the headstock. Look at that. Number 330 for the D string. Going back through the saddle again. I'm not even sure how to play that song. I should look that up. Alright, made my V. Trying to get through the bottom. Help! Boy, that is the sound of my people. Zip, zip. We're through the saddle. Alright, I keep saying 3 posts. 1, 2, 3. And then one we'll do is take up here and pinch again. Golly. I'm getting sloppy. There goes quality. Quality department's not going to be happy today checking behind me. So, getting through the speed run. Keep your Z, keep it tight, and then I need my string winder. I wonder if the cordless string winder, that's not tight. There we go. Alright, the cordless string winder, it may be faster, but I wonder how consistent the wind is. That is what I need to try out. I'm just going to go old school string winder. I mean, everybody wants the Gibson Robo tuners, right? They just throw themselves right in the tune. Alright, Sweet Home Alabama. Oop, back up, I'm off the saddle. There it is. Nope, that's a A flat. Close enough for government work. Next, G string. Rubbish bin there. We're going to throw caution to the wind. I'm going to keep my eyeballs. Somehow. Hey, we did it without stabbing anybody. Alright, this one's the steel string. So I said these should be a little easier. So you kind of want to choke up the bat. Get about a finger's length to throw that V in there to go under this fixed saddle. Not going to throw caution to the wind with this because it'll twist on you the whole time. So we're going to take that little bend back through the bottom of the saddle. Use that V at your advantage. And look at that. Silent. You can assassin somebody with a G string. That's how quiet it is. Go straight assassin. 1, 2, 3 post. That's the top post, so that should be easy. This one's at 90. String tree. Right there. Make your Z. See that Z? Bam. Going Emerald Lagasse on it. Wow. Come on, guys. Sing with me. From post to post. Hold this. There we go. I need a knee up here. I need a third hand. Somebody gonna help me. Hey, y'all. Give me a hand. I love that virtual remote into work. Hey, we noticed that the power's off. Somebody's gonna have to go push the power button. Guess who that guy is at work? That's me. Can't remote into that. Just like this. This guy's tough today. Come here. Widdly diddly diddly. The G string. Eastbound down, loaded up and trucking. So, that song's in G. Start naming songs in G. There's so many songs in G. I think every song ever written is in G. That's why everybody keeps throwing a capo on it. 4 seconds. Let's see if we stay on for 8. And call me Lane Frost. Alright, we're in the saddle. So, we're looking for a G. There we go. Dude. Anybody that has Stringjoy or the subscription, you guys rock. I've been lazy. And I've been an Ernie Ball fan. I've played DRs. I'm not really brand loyal, but like I just got used to the Ernie Ball strings forever. Everybody uses them. Every tech has them. Every store has it. So if you're in a bind, they're in the shops. So if I get that subscription, I don't know if that really saves me in the end or not. I mean, when you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guitars strung up, I mean, that might help. There's only 2 that I play consistently. Alright. Making the V again. Talk amongst yourselves. Guys, go check out Stringjoy too. I think Ryland Morgan has Stringjoy. Jason Suter says wants to do Stringjoy. Anybody else out there? Stringjoy, going once, going twice. I'm fighting this B string that's twisting on me. Remember, kids, keep your B string still when you're performing surgery. I'm not even sterile. Look at that. Hear that? It's the sound of silence. So if you're assassin, it's a G string and a B string that you could kill somebody with. If you're Steven Seagal or something, or you didn't get that from me, kids. I don't think it'll hold up in court either way. Alright, so on the steel strings, make sure that Z's tight, going around the string tree, going around the post. On the post, you want to make sure your over-unders are there, and your under wrap stays under on the post. And then off to the races. Almost there. The B's and E's, I put a lot around the post. You don't want one of those guys popping out, getting you in the eyeball, and then you'll be a pirate on stage talking about R. There is no R note in the musical scale. That's why pirates are always angry and singing their sea shanties or whatever. Close enough. That'll work. Cut it. Second to last string. What's my time? 54? I'm already... 14 minutes, guys. Come on. 15 minutes for a string change. Are we doing that? While you're yakking, talking on the job. Boss comes in. Let's talk. More rock. I'm all for that. Alright. Gotta keep this E string still. Made my bend. But the E string is a 10. It is 10 10 tiny is what this is. And then my beard hairs are thicker than this. Come on, man. I'm losing it. All right, taking points. Taking points off today. I hope I've been entertaining you guys with my string tech. Look at me, I'm guitar tech of the week. Nat. Thanks, Jason. My other buddy, Jason, the guy that built my pedal board cabinet, he made my wall too. Really cool guy. I think anybody with the name Jason's pretty cool. Not gonna argue that logic. Alright, steel string. Don't fail me now. Go under the string tree. Last string, guys. Come on. Come on. Don't want to have a David Blaine moment where I'm holding my breath underwater for this, but come on. Let's get it started in Getting it started in here. Alright, everybody, get into it. Get it around the post. There goes my tuner. Where we're going, we don't need tuners. What's a tuner? What's a tuner for anyways? You play by ear, right? You don't need a tuner. Why is the guy playing piano always looking at you funny? Oh yeah, he doesn't need a tuner either. So why does a guitar player need a tuner? You want to preach on that one today? Guy with the piano never needed a tuner. Definitely a keyboard player. Keyboard player's like, I'm in tune. What's taking so long? Not in the face. And the last clip. Alright, hardtail. Almost 15 minutes. Almost. Well, guys, that's 2 guitars in almost 30 minutes. I appreciate everybody that has been watching this crazy shenanigans. So, literally, I'm going to have to stretch these into place anyways. Let me get back on camera. I'm going to have to stretch these back into place anyways. And I'm going to jam on them for a little bit. But I just wanted to see how efficient I would actually do this and actually do it on camera. So, you guys have held me hostage for a full 37 minutes. So, thank you guys. And thanks for joining my shenanigans today. If you guys haven't checked out, this is PJ and the Beard. If you could check out their channel, check out their Facebook. Other shout outs, I guess you guys said String Joy. Who else is on here? Ryan J. Gill, the most hilarious comic there is. Look him up. He is really funny. Draws nice comics. So we got Jason Melton, who does Jason Melton Custom. So I kept talking about my pedal board cab and this magnificent wall that's right here. But I want to show you some really cool things that are actually on here. If I can get my camera to actually work. We might go sideways for a second. But check this out. Check this whole wall out. Alright, JM Customs. You guys see that? That's burnt into my wall. That's Jason Melton's logo. That is really cool. And then he's like, what's your favorite guitar brands? I could never figure out why he was asking me that for a solid week. And the reason why is because he wanted to add things like Ibanez. Don't know if you guys can see that there. But there's an Ibanez logo burnt in right there. And then I got my 2 Ibanez. There's a RG and an S series. The S series was hand carved by my guitar mentor. His name's Howard Card. That guy is crazy awesome with wood too. I don't know what it is with wood, guys. It's my favorite materials. Seriously. Building guitar pedals out of wood would be crazy. And there's Little River Customs. That's my buddy Nathan. And in Alabama, built my custom pedals. Really cool guy. I got a custom pedal coming from him. Should be here Saturday. Alright, and then I put Squire on here. I wanted to be funny because most of my stuff's Squire anyway. So there's a huge Squire logo burnt in. And let me see what else is on my wall. Schecter. What happened to the rest of that guy? I think he's behind one of these. Yep. And then there's another Ibanez right there. So there's a few brands on here, but I like to represent. That's my wall, guys. That's my number one guitar. That's my pedal board. That's my ukulele board. Just wanted to spend a couple of moments on that. Got a bunch of Ghostbuster collectibles, so you guys don't mind that. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time.